right?
Right.
Why are you driving this car? What's up with this?
Stuff like that.
Kamehameha, huh?
Exactly,
That's
right.
about all I know when it comes to animation, so.
Right.
I don't think there's any reason to.
No.
In fact, I think you've just expressed your individualism,
Yeah.
which isn't that what this
Exactly.
culture is about these cars?
100%.
Thumbs up. It's an old school thing on Steve's POV, but thanks again,
Here we
man.
go.
Steve's POV, thumbs up. Cool. Thumbs up, Michael.
Right on.
Appreciate it. Nice meeting you, brother.
Nice meeting you.
Hey everyone, Steve with Steve's POV here. I am at the Supercar Sunday. I come to this event. I've been coming here for years and years and years. Here are three super unique, two Japanese cars, one not so Japanese, but Japanese looking. I want to meet the owners right now, and first up right here is owner Alex. You don't see many Itachi here in the United States, and I gotta know, and I think the Japanese really want to know, why a guy like you, totally all-American, right?
Right.
Why are you driving this car? What's up with this?
Well, my dad used to take me to the Long Beach Grand Prix, so we would go there all the time. I love seeing the race cars there. Started getting into GT racing, heard about Super GT. I love the cars in that series, and they have a racing team, Good Smile Racing, which has an anime character on their car, Hatsune Miku. I love what the racing team was doing, and then I saw the actual Itasha that the entire community of you guys do out there.
Yeah.
I was like, I kind of want to bring that over here to the States.
Well, that's awesome,
Yeah.
man. I mean, how old are you?
I'm 24.
24 years old. Did you grow up liking animation? Was that something you grew up with an affinity for?
I did. I mean, I grew up in a very Disney household. My parents actually met at Disneyland.
Oh my God.
And I was-
Animation's in your blood, huh?
Yeah.
In your DNA, I
I
guess.
actually ended up working there for a
Oh,
little
wow,
bit too.
okay.
So, I mean, Disney animation's always been a part of my life, but then I got into Japanese animation around middle school.
Okay.
There was a ninja anime called Naruto.
Okay.
Yeah.
Naruto.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So that got me started, and it kind of been, I was in and out of it for a little bit, and then after high school, I got way into it, and now I do this.
What got you into cars originally?
It was probably my dad, because I always had Hot Wheels growing up. My mom tells me that I would take the Hot Wheels and I'd shove as many as I could into my pockets and just take them with me everywhere. I would line them up on my pillow when I would like go to sleep at night.
So your car is what, a 2002?
2002.
And this is an Acura, although it's all Honda branded, very
Right.
JDM-like, right?
Right, exactly.
So it's an Acura, and this is an RSX. Okay, and this is, how long have you owned this car?
I've had this car for about 3 years now.
3 years.
Yeah.
And why this car? Why did you choose this particular car?
Well, this is my third car. The first
Okay.
two cars were nothing, like they weren't anything special. But my cousin had an RC car called X-Mod, and he had a little RSX RC car, and I had the Toyota Supra, and I was like, I can't afford the Toyota Supra, so I'll get the RSX.
What is this car in Japan?
I believe it's a DC-5.
A DC-5. I got to tell you, you almost feel like you're in Japan when you see your car. What do American people see when they see this car? The average person who's not into animation or into Itasha, this culture?
Even though Itasha stands for painful car, I haven't had really a bad experience. People are on the highway or even on the streets, and I'll have my windows down and they're like, "Can I take a picture? Is that okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, go
That's
for it.
so
It's fine."
cool, man.
So people love it. There's been no hate so far.
Have you ever been to Japan?
I haven't, but I need to go. I want to go so bad.
He's coming one day, Japan. Itasha
Absolutely.
fans in Japan, look out for this guy and his badass Acura 2002. Alex, thanks again.
All right, thank you,
and
Steve.
love your car, man. Steve's POV, thumbs up. I hope we can get these cars onto the road a little bit and see them
Absolutely.
cruising around. I think 3 Itashas rolling down the highways in America has got to be a sight to see. Three of the coolest cars, Japanese cars that I found. Well, 2 Japanese, 1 American car, but owned by 3 American dudes. And I'm here with my buddy Michael, who I got to meet. So Michael, thanks for coming all this way.
Of course.
Nice meeting you. Thanks for
Great
watching
seeing you.
Steve's POV.
Oh, well, no, I'd love to be a supporter of your channel.
Thank you so much. And I appreciate you bringing out 3 unique cars here today. 3 cars that we won't see anywhere else at the Supercar Sunday. Very unique in the United States. And I got to ask you, and I think the Japanese people watching this want to know, why is your car wrapped like this? Why are you into Hitachi? What's the background? What's the story behind this, Michael?
Well, quite honestly, like it kind of started out with the car and anime culture, because when I first got the car, it didn't really mean to turn out this way.
Okay.
A lot of us here in the States, we are kind of, you know, exposed to the whole initial D crowd. We kind of grow up with seeing all those cars, and in that franchise there is a Mazda Miata, same generation, same color.
Okay.
The plan was to actually build a car like that.
So did you grow up
Right.
being into animation?
Yeah,
You did.
absolutely. It's like a lot of us, we grew up with, you know, Dragon Ball Z and you know, Gundam Wing, stuff like that.
Kamehameha, huh?
Exactly,
That's
right.
about all I know when it comes to animation. So,
Right.
So did you grow up into cars too? Did you like cars as well?
Yeah.
And where did that influence come from?
Well, that came from my father, actually. So he had an auto body shop when I was a kid in
Oh,
the early
nice.
90s. Yeah,
Okay.
and that's actually how I got exposed to the Mazda Miata to begin with.
Ah,
He let me open the door and sit in the passenger seat.
yeah.
Ever since then, it's kind of ingrained in me.
That's the car you wanted.
Yeah,
You knew
that
it.
was
How
the car
old are
that I
you?
really wanted. I'm 25.
25. Is this your first car?
It's the first car I purchased with my own money.
On
Yeah.
your own money.
Yeah,
So
I
this
got
car
it on my
means
own
the most
money.
to you, doesn't it?
Yes, yes.
Tell me about this character. Who is this on your hood? And excuse me for not knowing.
Right.
You know, I speak Japanese, but I don't know a damn thing about Japanese animation and stuff. Who is this?
This is the main protagonist in the video game Persona 5.
Okay.
Which is the livery that it is based on. The whole
Okay.
Natasha is based off Persona 5.
Got it. Good. Is this a favorite animation of yours?
It's actually a great anime, and it's a fantastic game.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Sorry, I don't know more
Yeah.
about it. You know, I always think it's funny because I speak Japanese. I have this channel. I do all this stuff, but I don't share any of the same interests that a lot of guys who are into the Japanese culture like you share. I'm not into animation. You know, and not that I dislike it. I just don't really. It was never something manga back in my days. I never read it. I wasn't into it. For me, I mean, I was into cars, but I wasn't even into Japanese cars. You and your buddies probably know more about Japanese cars than I do. I would bet. But you know what? Your passion, though, for this is, I feel it, man. You guys love what you love. You're into what you like. You got cool cars. You're driving them. You don't care. I mean, what do people say when they look at you in this car here?
Honestly, you don't have to know much about anime or Natasha to just appreciate like the amount of detail that goes into the graphic design of things. And that's what I really love about Natasha, because when you look at it, it's very colorful. It's also very, you know, most of them are very beautiful.
But do people look at it and say, those guys are weird, or they're into, what are they into?
It's usually like one
got
or the
girls and
other.
guys all over their cars and stuff like that. People looking at it. Maybe I'm thinking generationally.
Right.
Maybe some of these old guys driving these American muscle cars
Right.
here don't get it that much, do they?
Yeah, exactly.
What the heck
It's like,
are
what
these
is
weird
that,
kids
right?
doing, man?
Yeah.
So.
And then the younger crowd usually is the one that kind of clicks with it right away, and then they can kind of relate to it in some sense.
And you know what? Eventually, some of these old guys like me too, maybe they'll understand more about what customizing changes, man. You know, changes with time, it changes with person, it changes by person. Everybody's got their own thing.
Right.
You follow what you like, you do what you like, and who cares what people say anyway, right? If you're into it and your friends are into it, that's all that matters. The fact that you are into your passion and what you like, I think it's awesome. This is Michael, and this is his, what year's your Miata?
This is 94 Miata.
His 94, this is the first generation, right?
This is.
First generation Miata. Michael, nice guy, and thumbs up, Michael.
Right on. Thumbs
Appreciate
up.
it. Nice meeting you, brother.
Nice meeting you too.
All right. Hey, Steve with Steve's POV here. We are continuing this awesome new series called Americans Who Love Japanese Cars. I have an American here next to me, James. The problem is, though, he doesn't exactly have a Japanese car, but I am calling his Ford Mustang today Japanese. Why? Because you will not probably see too many other Ford Mustangs that look exactly like this dude's car. James, nice to meet you. I'm going to knuckle up right here. What inspired you to get a Mustang and do what you did to this particular car?
Well, I've always wanted to be unique, and a lot of Tasha's, you know, I've seen that it's all Japanese cars mostly, and I've always wanted to how can I like make myself different? How can I be different? And I know people have done German stuff, and I thought, I like Mustangs a lot, so I was like, all right, I'll do it to a Mustang. Why not? You know, what's like stopping me from saying, oh, you know, Fords can't be part of it, you know?
I don't think there's any reason
No.
to. In fact, I think you've just expressed your individualism,
Yeah,
which isn't that what this
exactly.
culture is about?
It
About
is
these cars?
100%.
You're expressing your individualism,
Exactly.
and you've taken it a step further. And I'm letting you in this video because of that, even though it's not a Japanese car, because your passion for Japanese stuff is. So tell me
Yes.
about the animation characters you have on your car and what
So,
inspired them.
It's an anime called Kankole, or Kantai Collection, and
Okay.
the character is actually a American battleship, so it fits the car perfectly.
Aha,
So,
okay, get it. How old are you?
I'm 22.
22. So
Yes.
did you grow up loving animation? Was animation part of your life growing
Yeah,
up?
I watched a lot of like Nickelodeon, and then when I moved over here, I actually come from Australia, so
You don't sound very Australian.
yeah, I lost my accent because I
Say
moved
that.
over here when I was very young.
Okay.
So then when I moved over here, I started getting into more anime and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So then where did the car connection come with the animation?
So, my family's always kind of been into cars. My family in Australia, like before we moved over here, before I was even born, we raced rotaries
Yeah.
at Bathurst.
RX-7s?
In Group C, yeah.
Wow, okay.
So it's always been like part of my blood to have like rotaries.
Right.
But I'd like, that's not a rotary, you know?
So it's in your DNA. It came
Yes.
from dad. It came down to you.
Yes.
The animation. I bet your dad wasn't into the animation like you are. though, huh?
I thought he was gonna be like, like what is this? But then like he didn't mind it. He's like, it looks good. I like it. I respect. He's like respectable. It looks
Cool
good.
dads are cool. That's it. Doesn't matter how old you are. You could be a 48-year-old dad like me. I think I'm semi-cool. My kid tells me, Dad, don't do that. Stop saying that. I get it all the time. But you know what? Listen, I appreciate what you guys are into. I think it's cool. I think for you guys to drive around with cars. And listen, in Japan, it's one thing. Even in Japan, people get looked at kind of a little crazy for driving around in cars like this. But it's such a huge subculture. You guys, the three of you and Michael and Alex, I mean, you guys got a little
We
bit
got
of
more
balls
people
to
coming
do.
in every day. You know, more people who join the community every month. Every month, I think there's like a new Atasha in California.
That is awesome.
So I think like.
Have you
more-
connected with anybody with Itashas in Japan actually who checked out
No,
your car?
I haven't, sadly.
Hey, 日本人の方はね、この3人はアメリカで頑張ってるから、ちゃんとね、フォローしてあげてね、イタシャ好きなアメリカ人3人もいることがすごいんじゃないか。You three are keeping this culture alive. You're starting this culture up here.
Yes.
You're helping to grow it and build it, and you're spreading it. So I told everybody in Japan they need to follow you guys. Check out Steve's POV.
Hell yeah,
Right?
check it out.
Check it out. Have you been checking it out?
I have been.
He has been checking
At
it
my
out. I
every
love it.
single time.
I love it. Has your dad been checking it out?
I should make
Not
him
yet.
check it
You
out.
will make him check it out. Dad, check it out. Especially if you're a cool dad, you might like this channel too. Put on the subtitles because I do a lot in Japanese, except with your son who Nihongo wakarimasu? I guess that's a big no. I love these guys. You three are awesome. The fact that you brought these cars out, man, I appreciate it a lot. We're gonna go Knuckles this way.
Glad I could entertain your audience. There we go.
You sure did. You entertained me too. I love your passion, man, and I hope to hang out with you guys again.
Sweet, yeah.
We do thumbs up. It's an old school thing on Steve's POV, but thanks again,
There we
man.
go.
Awesome.